Oh, hi, my name is Magat, and we are from Group 5, and I'm the group leader. So today, we are going to explain to you guys about one of the subtopics that we have learned together in our class, which is informal fallacy from chapter 5. But before that, I'm going to explain to you about what is fallacy, right? So fallacy is actually a mistake in reasoning that makes argument invalid, unsound, or misleading. And now, I'm going to pass to my group member to continue our discussion.
Two wrongs makes a right. Okay, hi. That is our topic for today, and my name is Hadrin Oman. Two wrongs makes a right is an formal fallacy in which someone's justify a wrong action by pointing to a similar wrong action that have been committed by someone else. Essentially, it suggests that if someone else did a wrong action, it is acceptable for you to did it too. For example, Hadri says to Magat, "You shouldn't cheat on that test." Magat reply with, "Well, you cheated on the test last year too, so it's not a big deal." In this case, Magat is using two wrongs make a right fallacy by justifying their own cheating because Hadri had done it before.
So hi everyone, my name is INFORMAL. So let's talk about the appeal to pity. It's a type of argument where someone tries to win you over by making you feel sorry for them instead of giving the valid reason. Here's an example. The student goes to their professor and says, "Sir, you cannot fail me. If I pay, I will lose my scholarship and my family depended on me." Now, let's mention a plea, but notice how it avoids discussing the real issue. Did the student actually passing grade? No, right? While it's okay to feel sympathy, discussion like this should be based on fact, not feelings. Otherwise, it's unfair to everyone else. By understanding this fallacy, help us for making fair and logical discussion. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel. Today I'll be explaining the concept of the bandwagon argument, which is a logical fallacy. The bandwagon argument occurs when someone adopts a belief, behavior, or action simply because everyone else is doing it. Instead of evaluating whether the idea or action is valid or suitable, the person relies on its popularity as evidence of its truth or correctness. This fallacy assumes that the majority's opinion is always right, ignoring critical thinking or personal needs. Now, let's take a look for a scenario example. Here, we see Emma, who is trying to decide which smartphone to buy. Initially, she planned to research various models to find the one best suited to her needs. However, when she noticed that all her friends are buying the latest iPhone 16 Pro Max and posting about it on social media, she abandons her research and chooses the same phone. Emma justifies her decision by thinking, if everyone else is getting it, it must be the best phone. For the explanation, this is a classic bandwagon argument. Emma's decision is based on the phone's popularity, not its actual quality or whether it meets her needs. Now, let's look at a second example. This scenario involves Magat, who prefers simple and classic clothing styles. However, he noticed that most students at his school are wearing oversized hoodies with bold logos. Influenced by this trend, Magat decided to buy one for himself, thinking, if everyone else thinks this is cool, I should wear it too. For the explanation, here, Magat is following a trend not because he likes it or because it fits his personal style, but purely because it is popular. This decision is another clear example of the bandwagon argument. For the conclusion, both of these scenarios highlight how easy it can be to fall into the bandwagon argument. It is important to recognize when we are making decisions based on popularity instead of thoughtful evaluation. By doing so, we can ensure our choices truly reflect our needs and preferences. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sharifa. Today I'm going to present about ad hominem. So, first, what is ad hominem? A fallacy where an argument is countered by attacking the character or traits of the person making it, rather than addressing its content. This tactic diverts attention from the argument by targeting the individual presenting it. So, first example, a student suggests flexible deadline to reduce stress, but another reply, "Why listen to you? You're always late with your work." This is an ad hominem fallacy, attacking the person instead of the idea. Another example that I can give is, a group of friends are discussing whether they should study science or mathematics subject for tomorrow examination. One of them suggests that they should focus on science subject. Another person interrupt and say, "Why is mathematics that hard for you? You don't even know how to count 1 to 10. This is also considered as ad hominem.
So right now, I'm going to explain to you guys about one of the most popular argument, which is strawman fallacy. So strawman fallacy is basically when someone twists their opponent's argument to make it easier to disprove. Instead of addressing point presented, they create a weakened version that's simpler to attack, resembling a strawman. So for example, there is a person A and person B. So person A said that we should improve the access to public transportation to reduce traffic. But person B said that you're saying we should stop everyone from driving their cars. So person B just exaggerates person A to make it easier to criticize. For another example, person A said that schools should teach more about nutrition and healthy eating. And person B said, you just want to ban all tasty food and eat salad. Let's take a look at the bigger picture, where you see people arguing about pets. So this dude is saying that cats are great pets. They are playful, affectionate, and low maintenance. But the other dude says, "Oh, you're saying you hate dogs?" So I hope you understand more about strawman fallacy through the example I give to you.
Hi, my name is Adina Patricias, and today I'm going to present about appeal to ignorance. This informal fallacy occurs when someone claims that a proposition is true simply because it has not been proven false or vice versa. It relies on the lack of evidence rather than providing a positive evidence to support its claim. Here are the examples of appeal to ignorance. There is no evidence that extraterrestrial life exists. So that's not true. If we cannot prove that climate change is caused by natural factors, then humans are not responsible for it. And lastly, since no one has shown that unicorns are not real, so it could be out there.
Now we will be talking about hasty generalization. Hasty generalization is a logical fallacy, where a conclusion is drawn based on insufficient or biased evidence. It occurs when someone makes a sweeping assumption about a whole group or situation based on a small sample size or limited evidence. For example, Emily went to a new restaurant in town and ordered a dish from the menu. And unfortunately, the dish she ordered was undercooked and tastes bland. And she immediately thought to herself that this restaurant is terrible. They can't make a good food at all. And Emily told her friends that don't bother going to the restaurant. Everything there is awful. Why is this a hasty generalization? Is because Emily judged the entire restaurant quality based on that one specific dish from a single visit. She didn't even consider that other dish might be as well prepared or good. Or maybe the chef had an off day. Her conclusion is unfair because it's based on insufficient evidence.